As many of us recall, the Great Western Collapse was a defining moment of the 21st century. Many people have extremely vivid memories of exactly where they were that day and that hour. As an investigation into the effects of coherence and consistency on flashbulb memories, we have put together a series of witness testimonies on the events that occurred on that fateful Monday in 2030.
Do you remember the Great Collapse of the West?
And as well as my mother's face.
I remember that. Like the back of my own hand. I remember that. Yep.
Like it was yesterday, bro.
And how old were you when it all went down?
Like 12? Yeah, 12. I was on my way to my Wednesday surf lessons.
I was around 50. And I remember that day, it was Thursday. And I remember that very clearly.
Yeah, that was my 20th birthday. I remember having a great time. It was Sunday, because we always go out on a Sunday on our birthdays.
Dude, it was crazy. Like, dude, my surf teacher was all like, "Hey, run, bro, get out of here!" Yeah.
Whoo, it was quite the scene. Let me tell you, there were people running up and down the street, crying and yelling and yapping. People all up in a hizzy. But oh, you know what? I remember I had a neighbor, and he was an adult, but he was running up and down the street in his tidy whities. But me, I was more sitting back and watching. You know, I've always been cool as a cucumber, some might say. Others have said about me. But I really didn't let any of it get to me. I never really have.
I remember that day. It was one of the more wonderful times I've had with my dad. We haven't had a lot of good times together, but we were up in that hot air balloon, and I remember just being high above and just seeing everything collapse.
No, Benji has never been in a hot air balloon. Benji participated in some unfortunate experimental psychological trials on deepfakes in his youth. As a result, he claims to have dozens of vivid memories of things that never happened.
Remember, I felt like a bird that day.
As you can see, there is still much research to be done in this field. Our findings are just scratching the surface of this history-defining event, and we continue to ask ourselves, what did really happen that day?
Yeah, I actually met my wife in the aftermath of that. I think it must have been my third wife. It might have been my fourth wife. Come think about it. But it's one of the two. It's for surely one of the two. Maybe fifth. I think. No, I'm sure of it.